Who is that? What is that? Woo! Watch him. Woo! Watch him. Grizz, you ever get the feeling you're being watched? Who is that? They're watching us. I guess we better talk to them. Hey guys, it's Tanner with STK Cattle and Hay. Now that you guys have found me, I guess we'll get back to doing a few videos. But we're in what used to be the steer and bull pasture. That's what we usually kept out here for the past 2 or 3 years. But we still have a few steers out here. There's a big red steer there. Yes. We got Grizz out here. There's a big Coriani steer, but I ended up buying 17 Coriani cows and heifers. I think 10 or 12 of them were bred, and the rest were just young roped out heifers. You can see they're starting to calve, and their calves are out of a Coriani bull. So every heifer that gets born out here gets a chance to be a replacement cow. So that's fine with me. But we're I'm trying to get these cows trained up to call in and follow the pickup where I need them to go. And so we're feeding a little bit of alfalfa hay. That's 3 small square bales too. See, I ended up with 19 cows out here actually. Had 2 young Corianis in my other herd that there's one of them with the white face over there. They're Coriani cross cows that I decided to move over here with these because they just were kind of off season and needed to wanted to put them over here for a little bit, get them a chance to thrive for a little bit. But anyways, right now it's the day after the big eclipse. None of my dogs went blind. None of my cows went blind or staggering through fences. I saw that on Facebook that there was keep all your animals inside. Well, I'm not putting all my cows in my house, so they just had, I don't know what they would have done 1,000 years ago without us here to tell them that there was an eclipse. But they seem to survive still. But anyways, that's what's going on out here. I'll get to the other farm and we'll talk there too. But we've still got the other cow herd, and like I said, there's still 10 steers out here that we are grass finishing. So this will grow into Bermuda. Right now there's a lot of cheat on here, so I'm just letting the cows keep the cheat grazed back while the Bermuda is starting to come on, and should end up with good Bermuda grass. This farm will end up probably getting a couple months of rest this summer, I'll have all the cattle off of it. I ended up with a lease farm, and it's probably 15 miles away, but we're going to try and make that work, and put a few cows over there, and I'll combine all my horned cattle together, which I still have quite a few in the other herd. So anyways, Grizz and I'll catch you at the next field. See you in a second. Well guys, here we are again in the next pasture. You saw me more today than you have in 3 months probably. So we're got a bale of hay on the back, and got the inspector looking out. This is what was always our main cow mob. We are, when I say we, my family and I, wife, kids, we will be sprigging this pasture to Bermuda. We'll do 160 acres. So once I found out, right now these cows are just on 80 acres, and they were on another 80 just to the south. There's a fence line. You can kind of see let's see if I can zoom in. Woo-wee. Dog ears in the way. There we go. You can see the grain out there just past the longhorn there. You can see the line of grain. That's the other 80. I've been feeding a lot of hay between these two 80s to boost fertility on the sand hills and add some organic matter for that Bermuda. So my rotation hasn't been real strict or real tight. We are, like I said, I'm just trying to build as much fertility on these two 80s as I can this winter, or I guess it's spring now, but sprigging should start sometime maybe next week. So it would either have to get disked or sprayed out. I'm going to opt for spraying these fields. That's just the way they need it done. But I know we've got enough seeds in the seed bank that I don't have to worry about ground cover coming right back. We've got all the forbs and sandburs and crabgrass that a guy will ever need for the rest of his life out here in the seed bank. So we just need to add some Bermuda to it and get us a perennial grass growing out here. But cows are doing all right. These are all pregged and they're all bred. Everything out here is bred except for one that just calved, a little off season, but there's a rhyme and a reason for that at that time. So I just put her in with a different herd last year. Anyways, she's got a little calf out here. The rest of these ought to start calving in 15 to 30 days, somewhere in there. But this herd is predominantly Coriini and half Coriini cows, and I will add all of the higher percentage Coriini cows to my other herd, or add that herd to this herd, whichever way you want to look at it. I will be sorting the half Coriinis that don't have horns and the beef cows. I'll be sorting them out this breeding season to put with one of the quarter Coriini bulls. So that'll be the start of our breeding. It's nice to see that pond full. And there was water all the way out to here for a while, so you can see there's some ruts a little closer to the pond where I might have went through and it was a little soft. But I'll get out and we'll unroll this bale and get the cows lined up for you guys. Alright guys, pulled the pickup down to the bottom of the hill. Got the inspector helping still. Got unrolled down the hill. You can see where I've unrolled around all these hills right here. We've got 3 80-acre pastures that I typically winter cattle in. Just because the grass in these pastures is all summer warm season annuals. There's no native cool seasons except for some cheat. So we're working on that. We're working on building up something here, but it's going to take some time. The sprigging of Bermuda, I can stockpile Bermuda. You see this Corriente cow throwing hay on her back with her horns. It's kind of funny. Sorry. But anyways, so here we are. I have weaned all but 3 of the bull calves out of here. The 3 that are in here are going into the grass-fed program. They will be castrated probably next week. Probably ban them, and they will. I will fence line wean them. There'll be a video over the fence line weaning process that I do. And as you can see in here, I've got some. There are Hereford cattle. There's plenty of Corriente and Longhorn crosses. But what I will end up doing is putting all the Corriente, Longhorn cows that have good looking horns, like this cow here. I know she's part Hereford. I raised her, but that little cow will probably go with the Corriente herd just because of her horns. And I'm not sorting them really because of the horns. I'm just doing it because it's a sorting criteria. The horned cattle don't bother the cows that don't have horns. I haven't noticed a big problem in my herd. The boss cow in here is that black baldy right here. She's in charge. She doesn't have horns. So it's between her and then there's one little Corriente cow with her horns that were sawed off before I got her. She's kind of a mean little rip, but those are kind of the 2 lead cows. So like I said, it doesn't matter whether they have horns or not. The lead cow is still the lead cow in my experience. But I needed a way to sort some cows, and I don't have any problems with Corrientes getting out, but I know these Hereford Angus cows that I've raised and the half Corrientes that I've raised, I know they call really good. So if I put them on lease ground, I know I will be able to get them caught with their calves when it's time to move them to a different farm. So I don't know those new Corrientes that I purchased. So I'm going to keep them close to home this year. That might change next year, but once it gets gets out of the growing season, I'll bring them back. But there's heifers in here that are going to be 10 to 11 months old now. That's one thing I require of my cows, that they raise their calf until the calf's 10, 11 months old. I sorted the bulls off so I could get them weaned and get them back grounded so I can sell them as grass-fed or grass cattle for going out on grass pastures. We will so that's the only reason that they got pulled off early, is just for that purpose and timing. And cattle market right now kind of dictates some of that. So I will anyways, but when I pregged, I had 17 open, or no, I had 15 open. 15 open out of 50 head. I don't know the exact percentage, but that's roughly 20-25%. And if in a herd where you keep every heifer and expose every heifer to bulls, you're going to have some heifers that don't breed. That's just just part of it. And you're going to have a few open cows. If I was feeding my cows enough to get every cow bred, then I didn't do my job in my culling process or set a good enough culling criteria. I require every cow to wean a calf. I don't care what the circumstances are. If at weaning or at any time a cow loses a calf, they go to the sale barn or go get made into hamburger. I don't care. Depends on my mood that day sometimes, whether I take them to the sale barn or take them somewhere else, or the season. Are they bred? Can I take them to the sale barn and sell a bred cow? But I don't care if it's first calf heifer that loses a calf. I don't want her genetics in my herd. She will go to the sale barn because she is not going to wean a calf. It costs too much money to sit here and look at the cows without a calf on them. And if anything, whenever you don't cull those that lose calves, or you have to assist in calving, you are pushing your herd genetics backwards. So that is a cute little calf. Get off my soapbox for a second. Yeah, half red Angus out of a spotted longhorn cow up there. Cute little fella. That's what you call a heifer bull. He's out of a 5-star calving. He's Pharaoh bull, and a longhorn cow. If you ever had to pull a calf out of him, I would. You had a bad day. But anyways, it's a little bit of my rant. Like I said, culling cows is normal. If you have 100% breed up, then you overfed your cattle. That's just plain and simple. You need to keep your genetics at the top end. You need to cull 20% of your herd due to opens, eye problems, udder problems, foot problems, something. And I choose letting a few of my cows come up open or late bred, and I cull those. So that keeps my herd's genetics at their top end, at their peak. I'm only keeping the best around. So I cull opens. I cull cows that don't bring me a calf at the end of the year. So everything in here has brought me a calf or came up bred on time. So anyways, that's the that's my rant for the day, I guess. You guys probably got tired of, probably thankful that you haven't been able to hear my rants for a while, I guess. I don't know, but I guess we'll start back up. Anyways, cow market's crazy, calf market's crazy, feeder market's crazy. Just out here doing the best we can. And affordable cows, push them hard. And I mean, some of the cows that I spent $2,000 on, I sold 4 of them. They came up open. Money doesn't buy good cattle. Breeding does. So you raise them the way you want. You keep them in your herd, and that's how you get good cattle. Buying cattle from other people, that never works. I mean, they didn't raise the cattle the same way you did. You don't know what their feeding regime was. You don't know what their vaccination regime was. Even if they tell you, and even if you try to mimic it, you don't have the same hay. You don't have the same grass. You don't feed at the same time of day. You don't drive the same color pickup probably. So you raise them, you keep your heifers, breed the good bulls, raise a few of your own bulls, and your genetics will fit exactly what you're doing on your operation every time. So, and if they don't, that's what they make sale barns for. So, thank you guys. Grizz and I are going to head on out of here. We got to go to town and take the little fertilizer buggy back. So, had to fertilize some rye pasture. So, anyways, we're going to hit the road. We got a chance of rain tonight, so all the fertilizer was out yesterday. And we'll see you guys next time. You guys have a blessed day.